Welcome back to Sports Scene, everybody. Dan Freemuth back with you here on SEN, where we move to volleyball next. The Emmaus Green Hornets are off to a 7-0 start for the third consecutive season. The only regular season losses this team has suffered over the last 3 campaigns, they've all come against Parkland, a team the Green Hornets defeated just last Wednesday, doing so for the first time since 2021. Emmaus dropped a set to the Trojans, one of just 3 dropped sets they've surrendered across the season's first 3 weeks. That victory over Parkland, along with a 4-set win against Whitehall, have been the highlights of Emmaus's unblemished start. But as we near the season's midway mark, the Hornets know the road will only get tougher, starting tonight against also unbeaten Nazareth. Gwen Begley has more.
Emmaus has had some strong hitters in its past, but this year they've got depth, with 3 players putting up over 50 kills already this season.
A lot of the team last year was like 1 or 2 main hitters. This year we can fill every spot really well. So whether it's the outside, the middle, or the oppo, we can really put the ball down anywhere.
I think just focusing on first ball side outs, those being important, not letting the rally continue in a good insistent pass, just putting that first ball down and not letting the defense take over.
Colin, Miles, Lucas, Bilal, Grayson, like they all can do a lot of things for us when it comes to attacking, and it's great in Ben's shoes to be able to have that many people to rely on and to distribute the offense and run it as effectively as he has been.
They all can get kills in themselves. They just need to put the ball up there to where they can score the point. They're honestly helping me more than I'm helping them, so it really helps me, I guess, look better.
Emmaus had big shoes to fill with the loss of setter Cooper Hensler to graduation, who had over 1,500 career assists for the Green Hornets. Fortunately, they've got Ben Skeckel, who's thrived now in that position, contributing over 170 helpers so far.
He approached me sometime last year with the serious discussion of being like, hey, I want to prolong my volleyball career. I don't necessarily see myself going as far as I possibly could as an outside. He's extremely talented hitter, but he wanted to make the transition to setter. He's great volleyball IQ, great volleyball player, grew into the position and has been performing awesome. And I knew he was going to, regardless of the role that he had on the team. But this was kind of him taking his own career and his future into his own hands and just asking for an opportunity to prove himself. So he's been doing really well.
I can definitely tell that my hands are getting cleaner, and where I'm setting the ball is the preciseness is getting more consistent. There's just the amount of touches I've been getting in practice.
His strong swing comes in handy elsewhere, as the junior currently leads the team with 24 aces.
My serve has honestly been my proudest moment and my proudest ability in this game. I feel like I've been working on this since when I was in middle school. It was my favorite thing to do because you're the only one who gets to have the ball and you can control the next play. On my toss, getting more consistent on where I'm tossing it and how I'm tossing it, and staying aggressive with how I'm attacking the ball, because when you get lazy and sloppy, then it's just like a weak serve and don't get as much power.
A little heartbreaking for me to not put him as a hitter, just because, again, how hard his hand is. But as a server, it's one of his deadliest weapons. He can put a ton of pace behind the ball. We're working on the control aspect, but he's been doing really well in understanding how much power he can put behind that ball to go on runs for us and to get the other team out of system.
Skeckel is also part of a defense that will need to continue its strong efforts against teams like fellow unbeaten Nazareth, who the Green Hornets will face tonight.
Clamping down on key hitters and just putting the ball away in the first contact. I think blocking has done very well this year on all fronts, and I think having that defense just allows for better offense.
Their outside, Jack Spieke's a great hitter. Their middle, Joey Colucci, I know those guys from club, and they're beasts. So honestly, we just got to play up to our ability and just go through it.
They have a ton of talent. We're just going to be hopefully in the position to put a ton of pressure on them so that they can't really do as much offensively that we want. And we're kind of just in control the entire time.
In Emmaus, I'm Gwen Begley for SEN.
Thanks a lot, Gwen. It's one thing to be a powerful hitter and another to be an accurate one. Colin Holden, he's both, with a hitting percentage of 57%, converting on 52 of his 75 attacks while only committing 9 errors. The senior middle is also a threat in front row defense, leading the team with 26 total blocks. That battle of the unbeatens between Emmaus and Nazareth tonight will take place at the home of the Blue Eagles. We will have highlights of that contest coming up on tomorrow's show. Meanwhile, this evening, we've got live boys volleyball action for you from Whitehall as the Zephyrs take on two-time defending district champion Parkland. First service scheduled for just after 6:30 p.m. But don't go anywhere. This evening's